So this video is going to be a bit lengthy. I'm going to be showing all of my trade binder updates for the original base set through Arceus. So pretty much all the stuff that's really rotated past standard and past extended format. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the original base set. I have the same pattern as always, starting off with the Holos at the top. As you see, Magneton is very damaged. Then the rares. Kangaskhan is the only holo for the jungle set, and then we have some more non-holo rares. Two first editions down there at the bottom. Yeah, you can see, I think the top row are holos. These are all first edition, then these are all unlimited, and more unlimited over here. That's the fossil set. Base 2 down to one Wigglytuff holo. But still have quite a few of the non-holo rares, and there is not a first edition printing of base set 2. Team Rocket, one unlimited and one first edition holo. Couple of rares, unlimited on that side, and then we start to get to the first editions down here, and first editions all over here. Gym Heroes, holos on the top, and then non-holo rares. And I think by now you've pretty much got the organization to it. So as far as what I'm trading for, everything can be found on TheCatsMeowth.com, including everything that I need from the current sets, which isn't very much right now, just a few cards from Furious Fists, as well as what I'm looking for decks. And then a bunch of various promos that I'm still looking for. And what a lot of people have never really noticed, and we're into Legendary Collection now, is that I also have an English replacements once, as well as a Japanese once, as well as a jumbo card once list. Most people just see the one English once list, and that's all they look at. But if you have other things that aren't just new stuff, please check those lists out. Who knows what you might find and what I might be willing to trade for. We're into the Expedition series now, into Aquapolis, and now we're getting into Skyridge. Same organization pattern, now that we're in the reverses. I show the rare reverses before I show the common and uncommon reverses. Of course, if you can't see anything, and you still can't see anything after you slow the video down, pause it, do whatever you need to, please let me know, and I'd be more than happy to take a look and see exactly what it is that you're interested in. So now we're on to Ruby and Sapphire. Same pattern, holos, rares, lots more rares, rare revs, and then common and uncommon revs. Same thing with these as far as prices go. Again, if you don't have anything to trade to me, of course. Looking for, on average, $1 per holo, 50 cents a rare, $1 for a rare reverse, and 50 cents for a common and uncommon reverse. If you're buying a lot, and by a lot I mean usually over $50 worth, I'm usually willing to give at least free shipping, if not a little bit of a discount on the overall total. So keep that in mind if you're interested in a large amount of things, that I'm typically willing, at least within reason, to work with people on budgets, on their prices. I think that's, yeah, I mean, like I said, those prices do vary a bit just because, some of the older things from, like Skyridge and stuff like that are a little harder to find, are a little more rare. Some of these, were pretty popular in, past formats, and I found that some of them, some of the reverses do go for a little bit more if they are playable in an older format. We see a lot of people frustrated with today's formats, just having a good time at tournaments on the side, playing with old decks. But like I said, the prices are pretty consistent for the most part. But of course, I always do prefer trades, at least when it comes to card for card. I've had a lot of people that have been seeing a lot of my other sale videos with tins and packs, binders and things like that, and have been offering cards to trade for them. That's my exception. For the bigger bulk items, I typically don't trade, just because the shipping cost on my end is significantly higher, and that always seems to mess up the trade values. People don't feel like they're getting their actual values worth, and that sort of thing. So as you can see, we've flown through several sets, Ruby, Sapphire, through Deoxys, and now I think we still have more EX series. Yep. starting with Unseen Forces. And the sets, for the most part, are in order from their time of release. There might have been a few, especially in the EX series, that I might have mixed up. So if for some reason, because of that last binder, I pretty much didn't name off the sets, like Unseen Forces, as I went through. So if you actually didn't know what the set was and you're interested in it, be sure to ask. Or if you're interested in buying a card and you don't know what set it's from, just put the time that you see it in the video, 5 minutes and 11 seconds, and I can find it from there. That just makes sure that everyone's on the same page and everyone has happy trades and sales coming through. Now we're into Hidden Legends, I believe. These are reverses, though it is difficult to tell that they're reverses. They have just the background picture, has like an alternate foil work to them. Most people, though, yeah, you can kind of see the sparkle with the different symbols in the background. Now we're on Fire Red, Leaf Green. Rares. And I get this question occasionally, where the ultra rares, those are all in a separate binder, which was uploaded a few days ago. So be sure to check that out if you're interested in ultra rares from specific sets. Mostly new stuff, though. I've only got a few like really old ultra rares, like EXs, the original EXs, and that sort. We're into Emerald right now, into the reverses. And we're done with another binder, so let me get some of these out of the way before we continue. Still have a few EX sets, starting off with Team Magma versus Team Aqua. Same thing, Holos, Rares, Rare Revs, and Common and Uncommon Revs. In many cases, especially for the non-holo rares, I do have more than just one per sleeve. So yeah, like especially if I show that, a row of 3 nose pass, chances are it's probably a row of 6 or 7 or 8 nose pass. So if you are interested in more than one of a card that you see, just let me know sorry, I'm tripping over my own words. If you are interested in more than one, and I'd be more than happy to check for you. Now we're into Crystal Guardians. Same thing, we've got lots of duplicates of the rares. Rare Revs. Common and Uncommon Revs, random empty page. Oh, that's where I think I actually just pulled an Ampharos Holo off of that page. So Dragon Frontiers. These are just non-holo rares, and then Rare Revs. Similar style, some of the other ones, they have the set name and then just the pictures, a different holo. And Power Keepers. Few holos, but mostly rares. And some rare revs, including a few Pichu, common and uncommon revs, and that is all for this binder. So now I need, we're going to finally get up to the Diamond and Pearl era in the Darkrai binder. These are all promos. They're just from this set, but they are alternate work, but I've got a ton of them, so that's why they're being shown in here as well as in the promos. Diamond and Pearl Holos. And as you can see, this binder has a little, it likes to pop the metal piece in the middle there a little while. And I'm sorry, I'm being a little distracted right now. The dog is clawing at the door, wanting to come in. I think it just started to rain, so I'm gonna probably skip through this part fairly fast. We're still in the Diamond and Pearl reverses, Mysterious Treasures, same organization, holos, rares, rare revs, common and uncommon revs. If you can't see something, just pause. If you still can't see something after you've paused on that spot, just let me know what time you're seeing the card and where it is in the page, middle, top, left, that sort of thing. And I'll be more than happy to pick it out and see what it actually is for you. And into Great Encounters holos, rares, rare revs, common and uncommon revs, and that's it for the Great Encounters. So I'm gonna let the dog in, we'll get some more done. The dog's back in, and now we can continue with the Majestic Dawn series. As you can see, this binder is quite full. Majestic Dawn through, I think, the Platinum sets. Same pattern, holos, rares, rare revs, common and uncommon revs, holos. We're now into Legends Awakened. Well into the reverses. On to Stormfront, all holos, rares, into all the rare revs, a few more rare revs. Actually, I think that entire page is rare rev, and then common and uncommon reverses, platinum, more holos on that side, then rares, lots of rare reverses. All of these are rare reverse as well. And I think now we can start with the common and uncommon revs. Rising Rivals. Getting into the reverses. Supreme Victors. I'm getting near the end of this binder. Oops, almost skipped a page there. And Arceus, including Charizard that I recently got back in. I think it's been sitting in a trade for someone for a while, and after many reminders, it looks like they're just not serious about sending, so he got to go back in the binders. That's what I mean. And on to the last binder, and I think I misspoke at the beginning of the video. I think I said through Arceus. We are going through Call of Legends. I completely forgot about the whole Heartgold SoulSilver block. Actually, there's a glare there, so let's get that out. There, that's a little bit better. Heartgold SoulSilver holos, rares, rare revs, same system. I think one of these sets I did mess up on, and it's been messed up for years, and for some reason I just haven't ever changed it. Believe it's coming up here. This is Unleashed, I think, and Undaunted. I have holos. Yeah, here's where I messed it up. So it goes holos, rare revs, then rares, and then common and uncommon reverses. Here we have Triumphant. Plenty of holos, still 2 pages worth. Lots of rares. I remember going to so many pre-releases for Triumphant. I don't know why, I just went to a ton of them. Rare revs, common and uncommon revs. Same thing with these. There's several of more than, like, I think I've got like 5 Pidgey in there. And then Call of Legends, a nice reprint set. Rares, rare revs, common and uncommon revs. And there we're back to the beginning, or at the complete end. Sorry. Very tired, ready to go to bed. It's been a long time sorting out all of these cards, and hope you guys enjoyed. I think I've gone through all of the contact information and trading and selling spiel. So hope to hear from you guys soon, and hope everyone enjoyed.